The reason that I'm gonna lean on y'all for this one is because she got her best friend interviewing her, and I know that y'all,
Saucy.
yeah, y'all okay with it, and it just kind of creeped me out. I didn't even do a reaction to it on my own channel, but I know that this is something that has nothing to do with just me, and other people want to know about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play a little bit of it. All right,
Hey y'all.
all right. Let me get her little ghetto ass.
Yeah,
See if I can
fuck.
fast forward it
I
past.
didn't know oh, hell no, bro. No, fuck no. No, fuck no, man. No, no,
No,
not this
no,
nigga.
Slimmy,
No. Slimmy.
Slimmy.
This some kind of setup, man. Get this
I
motherfucker
mean,
out of here,
his name
man.
is Saucy, so
Oh,
Listen. No, this
Slimmy.
motherfucker annoying, man. He be twerking. He be
yeah, he
doing
do.
too
He do.
much.
He do.
Come
He
I ain't
made
on,
that
even
song.
man.
I ain't
He
even
made that
played
song
any of
Booty.
the interview yet.
Jesus.
I didn't play none of the interview yet, Slimmy.
Yeah, hey, we here now, shit. This gonna go left, man.
Some of the girls call him Mr. Brown.
Oh God. I told y'all I'm gonna lean on y'all on this one. Quentin, I hope you tuned in. We leaning heavily on your perspective on this one, Quentin.
Why
All
y'all look
right.
like that?
I'm listening.
All right. Let me go ahead and play a little bit of it.
Like you don't talk much. I feel like you let a lot of stuff.
I can't do this shit, bro. I can't. I don't know if I can. I
I
don't know
got
if
you,
I'm gonna be
Anton.
able to
Come
make
on,
it
let it
through.
Boy,
go.
Huh?
I said I
somebody
got
asked
you.
me
Come on, let it
that the
go.
other day, what's a ghetto black girl voice?
I just
Carisha.
can't, bro. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. It is a
Period.
lot, man.
Period.
It's a difference between having them like debating with people on a platform and just listening to a video of it. It's a lot. It is a lot for me. I'm not gonna cap. But we gonna get through it. We gonna get through it. Let me see if I can fast forward. Oh, come on, man. What is wrong with us? All right, come on, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Close ones, but I don't really feel like you address everything. And so today I want you to take this time to put everything on the flow, get it all out, because once you talk today, ain't nobody gonna hear from you from till
Period.
2028, baby.
Thank you.
So I want
Period.
you to say today and let everything out, get everything off your chest. Mental health, which everybody wants to know, just your kids.
I'm just all over the place. You know, I'm going through a lot, and some days I just be like, everybody go through this in their career and in life. I feel like in life everybody go through something, whether it's a breakup, a divorce, a death, just like whatever it is. And I feel like
Let it out. This is a safe space. This is your space to be vulnerable and just really,
Ugh.
let out how you feel.
some mentally, like 1 minute I'm happy, 1 minute I'm sad, 1 minute I'm feeling like fuck this shit, and then the next minute I'm looking at my kids and I'm like, I ain't bring us this far to go backwards.
Yeah.
I work hard. You get me saying? Like
Period.
I put in a lot of time and effort in this shit. I did it when I
What
was
is
pregnant
this thing are
alone.
you getting from?
Period. All of
We
that.
can
Period.
we can we can know what's going on.
I'm gonna try to
Period.
speed it up to 1.25 at least, y'all.
Oh
Oh
All
man.
right.
no, her voice is gonna. Oh my
5.5.
god, her voice is. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it's gonna sound crazy.
All right, we'll go normal. Let's see if we can get through some stuff. We want to get to the Diddy part at least.
And I feel like in life you gotta go through shit to get through shit. Like Usher said that and I was like, wow, that's some real shit.
Yeah.
And I feel like in life everybody is going through something. Whether it's a divorce, whether it's a death, whether it's they just lost their job, just anything.
A
And that's
death.
what keep me going because I know that like life not
I'm gonna
perfect.
fast forward a little bit,
And
y'all.
I feel like the people that I thought that would be in my corner or that are like, when I was going through this shit, nobody called me to check on me. Nobody called me to see how I was doing. Like people was really like, how you thought.
Yeah. So when it comes to Diddy, why do you think that you are so heavily involved in everything? Like everything that comes out about him, like you said, it's automatically, well, what you think? Well, why you, how you feel? What you got to say?
Because people feel like I was Diddy biggest cheerleader and I made him my brand. And I feel like Diddy was on brand for me. I got with Diddy environment to my life. I had him at the office. I was still doing Rich Roulette in a split. All
Yeah.
right on. Ari slapping my ass. I ain't never think I was bigger than the program. I was still on my City Girl shit. I was still doing remixes. Don't play with it.
You did Gucci Mane,
Gucci Man.
first
I was
impression.
still working. City Girls was on tour with Jack Harlow. We had At Bad, Diddy came to me with the song, told JT let's get on this record. Like I was still doing City Girls shit. I was heavily involved in the group. I never thought I was bigger than the program.
So with
Period.
Thoughts so far?
Trash. Like
I
I,
mean,
this is garbage, man. Like
I
she not
mean,
even, she don't even seem sincere. Just being
I
honest.
mean,
Nika ain't making it no better. Talking about this
I'm
is
trying to figure out what y'all thoughts are because I don't really have a thought
no.
so far.
There's nothing to think about. This is
I
exactly what I thought
preface
it
this by
was.
saying that I was gonna be leaning heavily on y'all, so y'all got to
This is
carry me
so
through
here's the
this one.
thing.
it's
Carisha is a
worthless.
city girl. Carisha is a city girl, and she's from the hood, and she never thought a billionaire was gonna look at her, and a billionaire looked at her, and she leveled up, and that is period.
Like, nah, man.
Qu-
There's nothing. There's nothing like insightful coming from this. Like we can't even like she's still talking about like yeah, Diddy did this. Like come on, man. Like what do you feel about the situation for real? Like the shit fucked
She's
up,
not gonna
and
talk
you're in
about
the
she.
midst of it. Like I
In the
mean, what's the
shower
point
with the
to doing the
panties.
interview if you're not gonna? I mean, like y'all messy. They messy as fuck. So it's like, what's the point to not doing the interview for real?
I will
What's the
give
point to
this.
not?
I will give this. So Saucy did at some point in the interview tell her he don't think she telling everything. Like he actually called it out. So I will give
Oh,
him
okay,
that.
okay. I respect that. Then I respect that. There goes somebody else spelling Mika name wrong. Get that shit right, I dot. That's not how you spell it. But anyway,
That's right. It's Micci.
Quentin,
period.
Quentin, what's your thoughts, bro?
Well, my first thought is just this ghetto voice that it's like nails on a chalkboard in my head. Um,
Me too, Quentin. I was
as,
thinking the same thing. You read my mind, bro.
as for the Diddy thing, I think there's like two sides to Diddy. Like they rock with him while he was leveling them up and giving them money, and if you
Facts.
can, and if you can leverage his money and tell some shit on the back end, they're gonna get some money from out of this on this side of things too. But I just don't. She ain't got shit to tell. Like he probably ain't did shit wrong to her, so she trying to keep it. She's trying to be neutral.
I agree with you 100%. Honestly, that's my take. First of all, Quentin read my mind. That ghetto shit, I didn't even know half the stuff that she was talking about, for real. I didn't know what some of the stuff that what she was. I don't know. I don't speak that language, bro. I don't know what that means. And so that's number one. And then number two, they still benefiting off of it and they still capitalizing off of them. And so I believe that she's seen Diddy as a come up, and she trying to act like she didn't know, but they was capitalizing off of it until it all went south. And now that Diddy has basically disappeared out of the limelight and he in his own little world, they trying to act like they the victims.
Well,
Everybody
I'll
was getting
say
money, everybody was benefiting off of
yeah.
Diddy, and everybody was capitalizing off of it until it wasn't no more. And they still capitalizing off of it, and nobody is really being held accountable for their role in his life while they was with
But
him.
I'll say this. Diddy also the reason why he even got with Young Miami in the first place is because Diddy was trying to reach a certain audience, right? And so Young Miami fit the audience that he was trying to reach.
Probably, I wouldn't doubt
And
that
he
either.
oh no, they had a couple of songs. They had this Act Bad song and all this other stuff. It's just that when they started putting out all that stuff, that's when the Diddy stuff came out. But it opened him up to the audience that he wanted to get into. So
Mm.
Let me play a little
It
bit
was
more of
beneficial.
this sassy interview, bro.
with Diddy, what was your experience with dating him? Because I feel like in the headlines, it's a lot of just chaos and it's a lot of allegations. And so I think that's what makes people feel like, well, since you were so heavily involved,
I'm gonna read the super chat
you
shortly.
were a part of these things or you were around these things. So what was your experience like, dating him?
Well, I met Diddy at P Party and I met him when he was in a love era. And I met Diddy when the world was celebrating him and giving him his flowers while he was alive. Like he was getting the Global Icon Award, the Lifetime Achievement Award, the Key to the City. He had a new album that was coming out. So I was celebrating him with the world. And I just feel like everybody trying to crucify me for it. Like you was his biggest advocate, you was his cheerleader, but I was just celebrating when the world was celebrating him. So why am I being crucified or why am I being separated?
Yeah.
Nigga,
When
cause you capitalized off of it the most. What are you talking about?
The fuck?
I was dating him, it was love, love, love. The frequency is high. We used to laugh because that's like him saying it's always, "What's up, Queen?"
Yes.
So I just felt like I met him like in a whole new era, and that wasn't my experience.
Had to make
Like
sure
when
that
I
it wasn't sped up, cause she, it's just how she normally
That's why
talk,
when
I
you said you
guess.
was gonna speed it up, I was like, no, please don't.
All right, let me finish what she's saying.
met him, it was just like I told y'all on season one. I even asked him like, "Why you fucking with me? Why you fucking with a city girl?
Yeah.
Why you coming into my world?" Because I'm on some whole other shit. Like, you know my lyrics and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's just like when I got with him, he was just a man. Like it was more of like, okay, we ain't gonna do that. We gonna sit, we gonna communicate, we gonna get solutions. What's going on? Like, we ain't even going that route. So that was my experience with him.
So a lot of the things that people really like say about him, you didn't experience that as in dating. That's not something that you saw. So is that the reason why you never said anything? Is that the reason why when all of these allegations and lawsuits came apart, like why didn't you speak?
Because I can't speak on something that wasn't my experience. And I can't speak on something that I don't know. I can't speak on these allegations because I wasn't around at the time. I don't know that person and that wasn't my experience.
So with
Cap.
you being, I feel like
You said that's cap.
It's Cap.
Why you say that's cap?
Carisha had all these tweets talking about because Diddy had like some Asian side girl, and she was mad that she was on the back burner for Young Miami, and Young Miami was like, "Shut up before I make Diddy uh make you come eat my,"
Well,
And
maybe
remember,
she
it
was saying
was
it from the perspective of the abuse allegations, though.
right, but that's the thing. She's one of the girls that alleges abuse, and Young Miami was
Who
speaking
was
to
alleging
it.
abuse?
Her name is like something Wu or something. She's an Asian girl. But her and Miami was going back and forth on Twitter.
So y'all think that okay? So we all know what happened with Cassie and all of that stuff. Do y'all think that all okay? So let's say that a guy like a Diddy is dealing with a Cassie, however he was dealing with her for a longer period of time, right? Do y'all think that that's usually going to be the experience with every woman that's in his life or in that type of guy's life, or do you think that is that person that is bringing that part out of him or whatever like that?
That's all of those women. It's just he has different women for different things, but that's all of those women because even with Young Miami, she's always been the ratchet girl. I get this dude, I get this man, blah blah blah. But she started to change when she started talking to Diddy. She started talking about more freakier stuff. She had the whole, pee on me.
No.
She
I'm
never
talking about
talked
the
like that.
abuse part.
Right. Well, I don't think she might have been like abused, but she definitely seen it. Definitely.
Slimmy, you all right
And
over
she
there,
even
bro?
spoke to us.
No, it's just the the shit that your car typed. It kind of took me off guard, man. Like I don't want to. I'm not really trying to laugh at it, but it definitely caught me off
You
guard.
talking about Kim Porter?
Yeah, like
I don't know. I'm not looking at the chat right now. So
man,
Yeah.
the way that. Go ahead, Mika. My bad.
No, I was just
This
gonna
shit
say
is
at the end of the
shit
day, at the
wild.
end of the day, all these girls, even Bow Wow and Future baby mama, she was also. around a lot of that. When I tell you all those girls run in the same circles, they all know, they all know, they all know. They just don't care.
Mm.
Cassie saw Kim Porter and what Diddy was doing to Kim Porter. She just didn't care at the time.
Did she?
Yes, yes. She was the new girl at the time.
How do we know what he did to Kim Porter?
So Kim Porter, one, she liked to write, I guess. So she would keep a lot of stuff. She would tell a lot of stuff, and then she would go back, and then she would tell a lot of stuff, and then she would go back. But people have been saying it about Diddy for a long time, and I do mean a long time. And then even when it happened, Mace even spoke on it. He was like, "I've been told y'all about him."
I don't believe everything that people say though, man. I just don't.
Yeah,
I
but
think that people embellish a lot of things because if it was a big deal for some people, I just don't. I just don't believe it. I don't be believing by default what no
Anton,
none of
them
these people be saying,
industry
bro.
parties, I'm telling you, if you don't leave at a certain time,
I just don't be believing everything. I just
mm,
don't. I
okay.
know that that's the popular thing to do. I know that's the default that we go to. I know that Diddy did a lot of stuff or whatever. But see, let me tell you why I don't believe a lot of stuff because in order for me to believe it, I'd have to believe that these people that's saying a lot of this stuff is also a
Are
participant.
trustworthy.
They are. That's what I said about Young Miami. She
But
is.
okay, but here's the part though. If if you was a participant, you can't speak on it because you're not necessarily admitting that what your part in it was. You see what I'm saying? Like people quick to say certain things like they was there. Okay, if you was there and you saying what you seen, but ain't nobody else participate in it, you see what I'm saying? It's like I don't believe that shit
But that's why she's not saying
because
anything.
it's not just whether or not it's true about him. I don't believe in something unless I get the whole truth. So I want to know, was you in it? What did you do? How many freak offs did you participate in? All of that shit. Because half truths is lies to me. Half truths are lies. So
Yeah.
if I don't get
Omitting.
the whole thing, and if you just saying that you was just sitting there watching in the fucking corner and that you left at 12:01 when the party started at 12, I don't believe that shit. I just don't believe that. And so it's easy for people to come out when all of the crucifixion come out because they know that Diddy can't say, well, no, he was over there in the freak off too. They know he can't say nothing because so he muzzled. So it's easy for people to say certain things. I just don't believe that.
There's tons
All of
of
these people
people.
around, and everybody just observed or everybody just seen a glimpse of it, but don't nobody say nothing until it all come out. I don't believe that.
Yeah,
I'm not going about
that's
that.
Anti. That is when I tell you that is the industry. That is the industry. Most of them will not say nothing. Most of them are complicit with each other. Most of them share girls, share men, and a lot of the times they know, but they have dealings. Like everybody with R. Kelly knew. Everybody with R. Kelly knew. Everybody. But people were getting paid. People were benefiting off of it. So what's the point in telling?
What I'm saying is when people say stuff, I don't take what they say at face value because
I get it.
I need to know what their role is in it.
But Young Miami is in those court documents.
I don't give a fuck about no court documents. Court documents is accusations. It don't mean that
No,
they
but
all
she
true.
right, but she went to court for it. And when she went to court, she asked to, what is that? Um, Pleading the fifth or whatever. She didn't want to talk about the girls that she gave the pink cocaine to and all this other stuff. It's a lot.
Oh yeah, I
These
forgot
girls
about
be
that.
But
knowing.
when is that not? But when is that not a industry standard for people to be doing coke?
No, I'm not saying it isn't, but what I'm saying is a lot of the girls, these girls, they go and they get other girls. And so
That's normal.
the girls that, but that's what I'm saying. She's there. She's seen it. So when she says she hasn't
But
seen
she
it, she's
has not
lying.
said anything about what she has not been one of the ones that's been on all of these podcasts and shit running around saying that Diddy did this, Diddy did that. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about all of these other hanger-ons that is out
Yeah,
here
that's
saying,
trying to
"Yeah, man, this
crucify him.
did that." Huh?
Yeah. They trying to crucify him, but they not They're not telling
Yeah, but
But
he's
inside.
gonna
you
crucify.
talking
They're
about
not
girls
telling
that
Nigga,
aren't
he
in the
gonna
inside.
industry.
crucify
You
a nigga
talking
that you
about
was
low level girl.
participatory
She's an
in.
actual artist.
She ain't no
Well, the
fucking
thing,
artist.
so,
She a sex worker.
But she's a
so the,
signed artist. She has
She is
platinum
a sex
records,
worker. Young
unfortunately. She has
Miami is
platinum
not an
records.
artist. She is a sex worker.
Young Miami has a platinum record. That act bad was like huge.
nah,
Or act up.
she is an artist, Anton.
No, she
Like
Yeah,
not,
she
she
bro.
is.
is,
She's
She
she
has
selling
she
is.
pussy.
has a
Listen,
platinum
man.
record.
Is she
To
doing
be a
that too?
to be no nigga.
She
She in
doing
the
that too.
music. She listen. She in the music industry,
It's not
and
the best music,
she in the music
but
industry, and she's selling pussy on record. In my
she does that
opinion,
too.
that does not make you an artist. In order to be in, listen, Lil Yachty wrote some songs for it and all of that. That don't make you an artist from my perspective. Just because you got a
It,
song that's a hit or a platinum record, Millie Vanilli is considered artists also. So
and so is Cardi
Millie
B.
Vanilli is not artists to me. They were people that were given to you, promoted in order to be able to sell a record, and then they got visibility as a result of it. What I look at as an artist is completely different than just selling records and putting it on wax. So I don't look at her as an artist. I look at her as an opportunist. I look at her as an influencer. I look at her as a sex worker. I don't look at her as an artist at all. Because artists create art. I don't look at her the same way as everybody else look at her.
I mean, most people don't write in the industry.
So most people ain't artists.
Well, I mean, Whitney Houston never wrote. Mariah Carey
But
doesn't write.
Whitney Houston had talent though. Whitney Houston had
Yeah,
something that,
she can sing, but that wasn't her. That wasn't
listen,
from
we could
her.
have took anybody
You know.
and gave them that same label that Young Miami had and had another Young Miami. You can't get another Whitney Houston. That's the difference. You can't get another Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey can get songs wrote for her from JD, right? But you can't get another Mariah Carey because that is true talent, and hitting them notes is different, and that stage presence is different. We can get another fucking Young Miami all day long.
I
So
get
it's
you on the talent. I was saying as an artist though, as a signed artist, most of them do not write because most of them cannot write. They're not that creative.
and I'm cool with that.
but
But Michael
but
Jackson didn't write a lot of the songs that he wrote, but he still, you know what I'm saying? He's a generational talent. And so
Yeah, he has
I
talent.
can't compare. I don't use the writing aspect of it to qualify or validate or invalidate whether or not a person is an artist, because there's other things that also factor into what makes them an artist. What I look at from her in particular, I just, for me personally, just, and this is just my own personal beliefs, I can't look at a Young Miami and say, well, she's an artist because she's in the industry and she got records.
No, I get
I see
that's
what
what I'm
both of
saying. I
y'all
get what you're saying
saying.
on the talent aspect. I'm just saying she is known as an artist because she is on a record label. She's signed and she has actual recordings,
What
phonographic
a,
recordings.
what Anton is saying is,
That's all.
I think he feels like she's, because of the subject matter that she talks about. Also, she's really just telling her life, which is being a stripper, being a hoe. It's not really no
Yeah.
artistry involved, and it's actually giving her more props to say that she's an artist.
I
You know what
mean,
I'm
the other
saying?
girl
It's
in the
actually
group is the
classifying her
actual.
in a
The
higher
other girl in
way.
the group, JT, is the actual artist.
I
But
don't look at her as an artist either.
well, she writes and she puts more into the craft than Young Miami ever does.
Hmm. I just know they rap together.
Hmm.
I just know that they rap together. That's all I know about them. I don't. This girl cute, but like, how many kids do she have? She can't be more than 24.
Who is not? Huh? Young Miami is 30.
Really?
Yes.
With that vocabulary?
Yes.
Quentin is up here sniping
She
people.
sounds like
Quentin,
a
I hope you're not
child.
blocking them completely.
Young Miami is 30 years
Quentin,
old.
stop blocking people. Let them. You muted anyway.
I think Young Miami was born like 93 or 94.
I
So
thought I
yeah.
just put him on timeout. You need to rest his throat, nigga. Fuck you.
What he saying? What he saying about you, Quinn?
Oh
that,
my God, Quentin is so
that
sensitive.
nigga said trade me, nigga. I ain't tradable, nigga. Shit, nigga. I got a no trade clause, nigga.
Let me play a little bit more of this. Hold on. Let me get this in.
Oh
Because
man.
I feel like that's the biggest thing to him right now is, I feel like a lot of people are wondering. I don't think that's something that
I
I.
can't.
I've been through
It's
domestic
so
violence in two
fucking
relationships. And I told myself after the second relationship, I would never put myself in that situation again, especially now being that I'm a mom. I'm a mom. I was a mother then, but like having a daughter, like I would never put myself in that position. I don't stand for domestic violence. I'm just not going for that.
So do you feel like with dating Diddy, like was it a business relationship? Do you feel
Oh.
like it was beneficial for you?
I feel like it was beneficial for both of us. I think that, like, I was able to come in.
You don't have to talk like that to be gay. You can just be masculine and like dick. You don't have to sound like that. You know what I mean? Like you can be like, "Give me your dick, nigga." Like you don't have to sound like a bitch. Like what the fuck, bro? This shit is so cringe.
Well,
Oh, that's so funny.
no, but you know what? I got a whole different question, but I'm gonna ask you after because I'm curious about this shit, and maybe Nika can answer it for me. But I'm at a loss for words just due to this interview, and I've been wondering this for a long time, man. And I got a
What?
serious question to ask. No, I'm gonna wait till we done with this because I don't
Oh,
want to,
okay.
derail the conversation.
All right, I'm gonna play a little bit more.
Be a brand ambassador for their Leon and take it to a whole nother level. Because I feel like I won't say nobody wasn't drinking their Leon,
Nobody
but
wasn't drinking Deli.
but when I came, it was just like it's a city or a summer we drinking Deleon, we acting bad. So I feel like I was an asset. I honestly just feel like with Diddy, like, I met him at a P party and I don't know what his intentions was, but I don't know if it was like business or he really liked me, but I felt like, he when he got me, he really saw something in me. And that's why he was like, you know what? You got a big personality. Like you should do a podcast. Like you know how to engage in conversations. Like you know how to ask good questions. So,
Yeah.
so I felt like, I came into his world and I was able to like
I'm gonna
turn
read y'all
everything
super
he
chat
had going on
shortly.
up a notch. Like, he had Deleon. I was able to have the whole world drinking Deleon, putting in his songs. Like I made it popular.
Yeah.
And then with Revolt, I was able to come and make it a number one podcast on Revolt.
Yeah.
So I felt like, and then with him, it was like he was able to, take my career to the next level. I did the Met Gala. I got ready with Vogue. Like I wasn't going into the relationship thinking like I want to get a purse. I want to go on private jets. I want to get
Yeah, well,
diamonds.
he's dating
Like
a mogul.
I feel like I'm up under a mogul. I want to learn something. Like I want to learn business. I want to learn how to. Okay, you got a network. How can I get a network? Or you had a Sean John. How can I make Carisha please the next Sean John? So I went into that relationship like on a like more of like I want to become a mogul and I want to learn up under. Most people just want to get their body done. You want to get a trip. You want to.
Why do girls talk like that when they start to describe things? Why is it you and your trip? Like it's a that's a black woman thing, in my opinion. Like listen to how she
They
just
don't.
hold on, watch this, Quinn, watch this.
Like more of like I want to become a mogul and I want to learn up under you. Most people just want to get their body done. You want to get a trip. You want to just do that video. Though I wasn't one of them.
What the
That's why we.
fuck is she talking about?
I don't know, man.
Go ahead, Quinn. Say what you gotta
That's why
say.
we. That's why we hate Angel Reese because when Angel Reese does basketball interviews, this is what it looks like. She do this shit and be shaking her head and doing her shoulders and shit. Like, what the fuck, man? Just like like what the fuck, bro? Like shit.
You know what's crazy about this? Like she's saying things, but she's actually not saying anything. Like she's saying she wanted to learn from a mogul. I've not heard her say one thing that gives me the inclination that she did. Like she ain't
Learn what
talking
from a
about
mogul? Learn how to throw
like
Diddy
like
party.
no, no, no. But like she's not talking about like how her record, how she did something with her records, like at a label to make a better pitch for a better contract. She hasn't said anything that she would have learned from a mogul. She hasn't said anything. She's just talking. She talking about like not being basic. at the end of the day. That's all she's saying. Oh, I
Mm,
didn't want to. I didn't just want to trip. Oh, I didn't just want to get my body done. But you did get your body done.
mm.
So like, I don't get it, man. Like, when is it ever going to be somebody that really talk about they learned something from their relationship with somebody who put them in a certain position?
You don't think
All
that she
these
learned
artists
nothing from
don't ever learn, man.
you don't think that she learned anything from Diddy?
She's not conveying it well if she did. I ain't heard her say nothing. I ain't heard her say that she learned anything. I haven't
Mm.
heard her say anything.
She haven't fumbled the bag from what I can tell. So maybe she learned something how to move in the space.
Y'all don't think that she learned something? Y'all don't think that women, let me say it like this. Let me rephrase the
Okay.
question. Hold on. Well, Slimmy, what was you gonna say first?
I gotta wait till Mika come back.
Oh, okay.
Man,
All right,
she
that's
said
cool.
when she come back, I'll ask her for sure. Cause this, I gotta find out, man. This shit is crazy. And then I want you to play this nigga speaking to this woman again. Well, I don't know if he consider himself a dude or not, but I want you to play him speaking to this woman again. And I want to ask Mika this question because
What,
this is something I've
play
been
this
wanting.
whole thing?
No. You can just play him speaking to her and whatever. I don't care what part of the clip,
Oh, you
but
talking
it's
about
just
the sassiness?
yeah, yes.
You gotta realize a sassy black dude is a black woman, pretty much. Like, nigga, you a
See,
chick with a dick. You a chick with a dick,
this
nigga.
this the way
Mm.
this is exactly where I'm going with this shit, and I don't understand.